Hello, what's up? This is Death. It's not a death sentence channel coming to you on this January the 15th, 2026, just with some encouraging words, some motivational speaking. Hopefully, if you resonate to this, hopefully it'll help you, give you some motivation to move forward and to know that you're not the crazy one. But anyway, this topic is going to be about if you're with someone that constantly goes to jail, leave. Because the reason why I say that is because they're never going to ever, never, ever, get it together. Um, a lot of times that we sit there and we listen to why they went to jail, and this time is next time when they get out, they talk all this good stuff while they're incarcerated. I'm gonna do this, and don't you notice how they always have these real beautiful letters and cards, and I mean they just are so sweet and so nice and everything, and then when they get out, all them letters and all those cards they sent you and all that sweet talk and everything like that, and they're understanding that good father figure or that good father or mother or whatever they want to do. They're going to be the best. They're going to go to church. They're going to do everything that they wished that you wanted to hear, right? Like everything you wish of, they're going to want to do, right? But this is the key. They're not. A lot of them do not. I'm not saying all, but I can say maybe 80%, 85%. No, they're not going to do it. You give them chance after chance after chance. And sometimes we have people that we be with, or, that are our loved ones. We sit there and we be like, okay, well, they're in jail. So you know what? At least I know they're safe, or, be like, this is a relief. I don't have to worry about them roaming the streets and or prostituting or putting their life in danger or whatever. At least I know now that I can rest, I can get some sleep. And then you got people that sit there and be like, okay, well, I've been in jail for, 7 years. I've been in prison for 7 years, and then they get out, and then less than a month or 2 months or something like that, they go right back to what they were doing. And so if you're with someone and, they constantly go to jail, they constantly go to prison, you've been holding them down, you've been sitting up there sending money for commissary, paying for them expensive phone calls and everything like that. And then it seems like when they get out and they get to going, and then they look at you and talk to you in a way and tell you you have not done nothing for them. Just the gratitude is unbelievable. You have not done nothing for them. Oh, I helped you because maybe they gave you $5 or $20 on something, but you didn't give thousands or hundreds or whatever. But the little bittiest thing they ever did for you was they helped you now. So I just want someone to understand that, if this is for you, trust me and believe me, it is not your fault to leave, because they will never ever get it together, especially when they've been going to jail since they've been 16 and 15, and they're like 50s and 60s, and they still going to jail for the same stupid stuff, or they just have not matured. They have not did anything to turn around and just really you know be a better person in society. And you might have kids by this person. You might, just been with this person for so long. Be like, you know what? I really don't want to start over. I might as well just keep what I have. No, you do not deserve to keep what you have. If they bring nothing to the table, if they take away your peace, if they just, oh my goodness, just constantly being a criminal, so yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you need to leave people that constantly wants to be incarcerated. Because a lot of times, some people be incarcerated throughout all their lives, and then you sit there and you're like, well, they'll change. Okay, well, I guess you're going to be waiting until they're 70 and 80 when they can't do anything, and then they might change then. But then again, you got people in prison that's in wheelchairs, so you never know. So, I mean, I just look at it like this, if you want peace and everything like that, then you can't keep dealing with people nonsense to break the law and to constantly leave you alone and pick up the pieces. There's a lot of men and women out there that are raising their children alone, because people that are constantly keep getting incarcerated, they're not there for their children, and you have to raise them by yourself. No child deserves to have a father or a mother that is a jailbird father and mother. It's not right to the children and it's not right to you, you know? So yeah, of course they're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna be the best and everything like that. And have you ever seen when they get out on when they get out on parole or whatever, whatnot, and they go right back to the same things they do, and then they 9 out of 10 they don't get off parole, they go right back to prison. And some people just wait the whole game out and wait. They be this nice, cool person, and then they wait until they almost get off, like about a month or two get off, and when they are off, they become the same nasty people, the same people who they were to begin with. It was just all a game and everything like that. And I do believe that, people need to be loved, loved by the right people. And you can't continue to let yourself get taken advantage of a person whose mindset is not to really love you and be with you and be there through the ups and downs, but really truly be there for you. So, you know what, guys, if you with a person that constantly goes to jail, leave. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. This is death without a death sentence, and I hope everybody find love if you have not gotten it. God bless everybody. Jesus love everyone. Just keep your head up and keep going, and trust me and believe me, things will change, and you'll find the person who you deserve to be in love with. Sorry, guys. All right. Have a good day, guys. God bless you, and goodbye. Bye.